What's going on in your mind, Demario? I'll just give you the floor on that. What's going on between your temples you'd like people to know about right now? Right.
Well, it's real, strange times. I think everybody's emotions are all over the place. Everybody's trying to make sense of things. And, two things that I try to rely on is my faith first. And that always brings me back to balance, and then just my love for humanity second. My neighbors, loving my neighbors. That always kind of brings me back like into a central, mindset. I think there's a global outcry right now on behalf of the black community. There's been hundreds of years of oppression, and finally, I guess the line has been drawn, and everybody's just kind of tired of it and saying, you know what, we have to do something on behalf of these people, this people group. And, it's long overdue. It's a shame that we have to deal with this in our lifetime, but, it's going on now, and it's real. And, I just think we should just deal with it, and move past it. And the next issue that we have in this country shouldn't involve, race, especially around black people.
Well, I know you've spoken publicly since the team meeting last week about what happened in that team meeting a couple days after Drew Brees said what he said, which feels like a year ago now, certainly since what Drew has done and said and tweeted and Instagrammed since then. But what was that meeting like? What can you share with the listeners and viewers of this show, what that video conference meeting was like?
Well, I'll never share, what goes on in a team meeting. I don't think anybody should, talk about something that's private. But, when it pertains to Drew, as it pertains to kneeling, as it pertains to Kaepernick, like we're making our mistake, the same mistake that we made in 2017 when we took the conversation to something that shouldn't have never been about. I think the global outcry that's, happening around the world right now is around, black people, and more specifically around police brutality and making sure that we change the way that we do policing, black communities especially. And, we need to be spending more time talking about that and how do we find, solutions to that. All these people speaking out, and, these are the conversations that we should be having versus talking about, should players be kneeling, should, what somebody stands on this, what somebody stands on that. Like, let's just talk about, the issue at hand and find solutions. And let's not let the conversation be dominated by anything except that.